talking about.
We are going. What's going on with everybody watching? It is your boy Eric, aka the Young God, coming to you live in the Orange Dungeon today, giving it to you real raw rugged. And I am blessed to have two amazing guests on the other line. I feel like my introduction would not do them just, so I'll let the two brothers introduce themselves. Man, who do we have here today?
Go ahead.
You could go first. All right.
My
Yeah,
name.
what's happening, everybody? What's happening? What's happening there in your God? What's happening, Jacksonville, 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 Jacksonville? Let's get this thing on the road.
Now,
Sam Troutman, ZAPP.
yes, sir.
That's me. Ah,
And I'm just a little old lonely Bill, sitting on the hill, a lonely Bill. No, I'm Lester Troutman. Good afternoon. What's up, everybody?
I don't even know where to go for it. I was not expecting the Talkbox to make an appearance out of nowhere. That caught me off guard. That's the craziest thing that's probably ever happened on my channel. That was
so we can go home now.
yeah,
We
I
can put our
really,
stuff up.
really, pretty much. Y'all can't go
All right.
home.
All right. All right. All
Wait a
right.
minute.
All
Oh,
right.
wait a minute. I see something in my Cash App now. Oh man. Oh yeah.
Hey, y'all don't
Mhm.
understand. As a 26-year-old
Oh man.
black male that grew up in Jacksonville, Florida, whose mother is from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I grew up on Zapp, so it's an honor to do this right now. I've been interviewing a lot of people that I grew up listening to. Like I just interviewed Russell Tompkins Jr., the lead singer of the Stylistics,
Oh yes, sir. Thank you.
and right before he passed away, I interviewed Bobby Caldwell.
Oh yeah.
So I've been interviewing a lot of people who I grew up on. So y'all are in this category of people that I've been listening to since before I can remember. So before we get into this, I just want to say I said it off camera. I really thank you and appreciate you guys for allotting me time to do this because this is one that I was really really excited for. So thank you. I really appreciate it.
Hey, well, listen,
Uh,
you're quite welcome, and it's an honor and a privilege for us as well. Please believe that we wasn't sure where we were going to be speaking, even though I'm old. I'm not Eric the young guy. I'm not like you, but I'm old, man. And even though it's going out around the world, we are we're just whatever we got to do, man. We are blessed to be part of your want or your request.
Of
So.
course, I appreciate it so much. Like I said, my mother is from the Midwest. I've never been to the Midwest in
oh,
Milwaukee. I know that's where you guys are from, so I'm just super duper. I'm a country boy. You know what I'm saying? Like the super duper down south. But from what I've seen from the Midwest, Ohio seems to be more southern than it is like a New York or something. From
Oh,
y'all being from that
parts,
area, parts of it.
parts.
So, how's Ohio like what is the culture of Black Midwest? And if y'all had to put it in words,
Now let me see. I ain't had a geography,
man.
good geography lesson. Let me
or
see.
let me write it back. What's the culture of Black people from Ohio?
What is the was the question? What is the
Yeah,
culture?
like what is Black culture in Ohio to you?
Well, for me, and probably I speak a bit for my brother and for my brothers who passed on, Roger and Larry. The culture was, school work and music.
Mm,
So
Wow.
that's it. It's just that music took up a great part of that when we were kids, and then when we were young men, we were blessed to have a father who took us around when we were kids, and then um, when I was a teenager, I toured. I was blessed to tour the whole U.S. So playing music. So there it is.
Yeah.
Music. Oh, did I say music and music? So yeah, you know,
Yeah.
kind of into trying to find out what was the latest gadget, what was the latest, how this recorder worked, or how this uh, electronic part worked, or how this microphone worked, or how you could get delay and phasing the way Sly did it, how you can make this work, and how did how did the OJs get that sound on money for the love of money? How did that was, that's what the culture was like for us, but certainly not for everybody else. We were blessed, so that's kind of, it's kind of narrow, just a narrow life for us, if you will. Good, but narrow.
It's interesting because you say you got all y'all got to travel at such a young age. So for example, like I said, I'm from Florida. First time I interact with New York people, I'm like, this is a different, like they don't act anything like people from Florida. It's completely different. So when y'all started to travel, was there any culture shocks just amongst other black people? Like, damn, like we never do this in Ohio, or this is so different. Like, was there any of that once you start to get outside of Ohio and go to the South or go to the North or go to the West Coast?
Yeah.
You first, Zapp, but yeah, I can tell you it was one distinct
Heck yeah.
first, Zapp.
I go first.
Yeah,
Oh
you
yeah, man.
tell yours.
The Midwest up to probably up to Milwaukee. But man, after that, the accents were like really straight, like straighter than I can make my hands right now. It was straight, and out there, like way up north in the Northwest, was the same thing, man. We would just look at each other, and then, oh man, what about
It,
Charleston, South Carolina? I know you know about that. The way they
yeah,
talk,
it,
man.
it, it, the most profound thing that I found was that Black people were everywhere. I've been to all 50 states, or 51, if you want to call Puerto Rico. Every last one was Black people everywhere. Wyoming, Wisconsin, Minnesota,
Mhm.
Georgia,
Yeah,
New Hampshire, Maine,
yeah,
New York, everywhere. Black people, Alaska, everywhere. And we went to every state in the union, man. It was Black people everywhere. So that was the most as a teenager, that was the most profound thing that I seen. That's what made me, if you will, love this country, man. Because everywhere, I thought it was like it was what you see on the news. Wasn't like that. We everywhere.
So would you say like traveling kind of like opened your mind to different things because you've seen so much and heard, like you said, I didn't heard a South Carolina accent. It doesn't sound like they're speaking English almost at sometimes. Like
yeah,
it's really thick and different for sure.
Yeah,
yeah.
well, yeah, to answer your question, is absolutely it did. Pardon me. It changed my whole perspective, man. Even because when I was in school, I loved geography, and when I looked at places or we studied cities or states, I always said I wanted to go there. So I had a big wish list, and as a teenager, I was able to go to all of them. Man, this is a dream come true. So it was wonderful. It was
What was number one on the wish list, if you remember? The number
back
one.
then, of course, of course, the streets that was, milk, the land of milk and honey. L.A. Everybody wanted to go there, and let me tell you, that was a culture shock. When we went down there, it was like, what? It was. We went out there. It was. Ooh. Hey, the movies.
Yeah.
The movies do their job. They tell a story and they keep that vision right there. Because when you get out there, woo, LA.
Yeah.
In fact, we're going there. We're leaving tomorrow, headed to LA. We play LA tomorrow.
That's right.
Friday.
That's it. Yeah, YouTube there, the 20th.
Tomorrow, Saturday night, right?
Saturday, yeah.
LA, yeah.
Yes.
What when you say it was woo? Was it just too many crazy stuff going on? Was it just was it the women? Was it the weather? Like what exactly was it?
All of that.
Everything.
All of that. It was
women, fun and song. It was, man.
Yeah.
Man, it was
different.
The people, the beaches, man, and the people in the streets, the not giving a daggone what you thought or what you did. And how they were dressed and how it was it was through the roof, man. It was through the roof, man. For me.
Yeah, for sure. I would assume it's the same for Terry as well, where it was just kind of
Oh yeah,
culture shock.
yeah. L.A., New York. In this country, so it is really big, and the dialects uh, around here in these states like Indiana, around here, Ohio. When you get south of Ohio, they start talking Southern,
Yeah.
just like that. But yeah, they all look like us, Eric Dodd, right? And then when the music start, which was the reason we were over there, that
It,
was the same as Universe.
right,
Yeah.
it all came together, and like that's what I was about to say. As Zapp said it, we from like the first time we went to Asia, man. We went over there. We landed. It's like, man, it's quiet. These people, man, they don't look like us. And the lingo, the language,
Yeah.
talking soft, man. And we went in. We went in that concert hall. Man, them people was first time we went to Japan. First time we did Tokyo. That place was jam packed, and them people was jamming, singing every word.
They knew every word. Yeah.
And
Ain't
we
that
were
something, Eric?
Yeah.
Every word. Just like we speak in English. They said mouth those songs. They still do, man.
still do. Yeah, we were there.
40 something years later.
Absolutely. We were there just in it was June. We were there. We did
It's December.
December. Yeah, December. Yeah.
December.
And we had we were privileged and blessed to go to Australia, man, and it was just the people sing. They know the songs, and the fan base now is becoming younger and younger. Like you said, you're 26, man. Terry is like he's almost 3 times your age, man.
That's right. Hey, Eric,
Me,
I'm 27.
yeah,
Okay.
right. I'm 20.
Did y'all notice how that line just rolled?
Yeah,
I'm 27.
yeah,
Well, let me see. 20. Daggone. I ain't. Go ahead, Lester.
yeah.
Sorry.
So the audiences are younger, and the places we go, they're newer, man. And it's great. It's great. It's great.
Yeah.
It's crazy,
Well,
crazy.
I was gonna bring this up later, but I'm also bringing it up now. When I was interviewing Mr. Russell Tompkins Jr., he brought up
Mhm.
something that was interesting to me. That he
Hmm.
said when he traveled abroad in Europe and Australia, some of the songs they performed that they wanted them to perform were some of the songs that weren't as big in America. So it'd be songs that'd be much bigger over there, but not as big as over here. So I was curious, was that y'all reality? Did y'all experience that too?
Um,
Yeah, just a
yeah,
little bit.
but yeah, it was a little bit. They were just. It was from the time we stepped on stage to the end of the show was pandemonium. It was
Mm,
it, it was like,
Mhm.
hey, we had fans that were there, and they knew the records. And when we did the songs, they would hold up the album cover from the album that was on. And so yes, but hey, man, I won't say they were bigger, but they were. I don't even know how to describe it. It was, hey,
Yeah. Yeah,
yes,
man.
it was, but the songs they
Yeah.
went.
When we finished the show or right before the show, a few of them, like maybe 1% would say, "Hey, can you do whichever? Do you want an answer next time?"
Yeah,
mm.
yeah,
But
right, exactly.
mostly, man, they was just like out their mind, like just
Yeah,
with the hits.
I've got to get something right here. I'm gonna step out of the picture just 1 second.
Yeah.
So y'all go ahead and let Terry keep lying, and I'll be right back.
Yeah.
That's
Uh,
hilarious. So me and my mom, like I said, I'm thankful for my mother because she's very, I feel like integral in me being like a lover of music, showing me a lot of
okay.
music that predated me before I was born, or just things that
Okay.
we out on. And when she showed me like y'all, I just remember like I think she might use the phrase like oh them boys bad right now. You know what I'm saying? Like saying that
Yeah.
y'all really, really, really good musicians. And the one
Yeah.
thing she always told me was that the talk box was something that you guys like innovated. Like that was like people never heard that. Like that blew people's mind when they heard when I heard y'all do the talk box. So I bring that
Yeah.
up to ask, when was the first time you guys were introduced to somebody using the Talkbox?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna let Lester answer that. But Eric, you ask her. Maybe you can write this down. But I know you young guys don't like to write too much, but you can put it on your what they call it, Lester, the Palm Pilot, or fax it to her. Ask her, does she know anything about the Checker Dome? All right,
Okay,
Well,
I
the
will. I
Checker
will.
Dome. Ain't
well,
that's Milwaukee?
I,
Let's
I
ask her about that.
I
yeah,
will.
I missed the first part of the question. I'm so sorry. Who was it, lady? The young lady?
Oh, my
His
mother.
mother
My
Oh,
mother.
your
My
mom.
from
mother.
What about her?
Milwaukee.
Yes.
Yeah, Milwaukee. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, man. Yes, sir. See, we used
Yeah.
to play up there also at the big festival on the river.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was that called?
Oh, I can't remember, but yeah, every year we used to play right there on the river.
On the
She'll
river.
remember. It
Yeah,
might have been part of the fairground,
yeah,
man.
something
Okay.
like that.
I'm
Yeah.
writing all this down. I'm writing all this
Oh,
down.
okay.
I'm writing
Yeah,
all.
she's
Uh,
gonna be on it.
and,
But yeah, he asked about the
talk
talk
box.
box.
Yeah, I heard that.
Oh, okay.
First time, Sierra. Uh, I guess the beautiful thing about living back then, we had records and radio, opposed to the internet. I guess it's the same as the internet, except the internet is probably bigger, little, little more impersonal. But it was radio. I guess the first time that we heard it, man, it was rock guys, Frampton and Joe Walsh, uh, Sly, um, Hendrix. Them guys. They were innovators. So they were way before we even thought about doing it. Before we could even get my dad to even take interest. Of course, he bought the instruments, but
Okay.
his friend, one of his friends who lived down the street from us, down the alley, Billy Coleman, and his brother Sonny. They went and they were builders. They used to build race cars, and they figured out how the thing worked, and they kind of put it together and built it for us, I should say. And that's how it came into our fold. But the first time we heard it was from rock music, because we used to listen to rock music a lot. I still do. I still like rock music. I'll be in the bus.
Yeah.
They be like,
Yeah, he
"Who
be he
are you
be
doing?"
wearing us out with
Yeah,
that, Eric. I just be looking at him, man. You know. But yeah,
That's
it's good. I
so.
love rock too, man.
Hey, I love all forms
You
of music. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, once again, I thank my mom for that. I definitely went through a period where she would play like soft rock, like 80s music, like Eagles and stuff. When we was when I was in the car, so I was listening to a lot of that type music for
so
sure.
Ron DMC's one of their biggest hits. Walk This Way. It's rock.
know. That's right.
Yeah, exactly. So
Oh yeah.
I bring that up because I remember when I got older, I found a video from like the earliest I ever seen somebody use Talkbox. And I was curious if you guys ever seen this video
Oh,
before.
I forgot Stevie Wonder. Yeah, go ahead.
That's exactly what I was going to bring up. Have y'all seen that video before where Stevie Wonder is like on a late night TV show singing with the Talkbox?
Yeah, that and before that, Sesame Street. Probably before your mother was born.
Wait, they were using Talkbox on Sesame Street?
Stevie Wonder.
Really?
Yeah, they used
Yes.
to Count Dracula.
Yeah, yeah.
Had to talk about two with the 1, 2, 3. Mind blowing, man. Back in
Crazy.
Sesame, but that was in. I would even say that was back in the '60s. But man, who's that old?
Man.
Yeah,
and this
how would
video
I
is,
know that?
that's hilarious. This video is 72. And I just want
Oh,
to play
okay.
a little bit for the people who haven't seen this video, because I just find it interesting, because at the very beginning, the talk show host, he's laughing like, haha, like this is silly. But then he settled in where he's like, oh no, this is innovative. Like, you've never seen anything like this before. So I'm gonna share a little bit of this video, which I just always, like I said, one of my favorite videos really ever. Here we go, right here.
Night, let your new we baby, just like this. They love to be close to you. On the day that you born, we got together and
That's deep.
decided we did a dream come true. So this way I don't stand your hand and do it so that you're so true. That is why never can say goodbye. Never can say Tell me
Go.
I don't wanna let you know. I never should say goodbye.
Look. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, yeah, boy.
Loved. I didn't even think I was gonna show that whole thing, but I love
Wow.
that
On
video.
point. On point.
Very good.
Never can say goodbye, girl. Hey, Eric, Eric, I never can say goodbye. No, 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 no. Do, do, do. Never can say goodnight, yo, yo, ooh, baby.
Oh, that was really good, man. Really good. I was cracking up, man, through the whole thing.
That was good, man. I was really whoa, wow. That's that.
What
That
I
I
never.
was going
anyway.
to ask you guys, just from a musicianship standpoint, what is your reaction after seeing that? Because you guys, like I said, you guys are like the innovators of that. So
What?
to see
What?
the legend
What?
himself,
What?
Yeah, man.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, that was man.
Man, that's hey
I,
man, that's Stevie, right?
man,
And I can't do that but honor that guy.
are you serious?
I wish I could do 1/8, 1/7 of what that dude can do,
Stevie
man.
Wonder.
Stevie Wonder?
Stevie Wonder. Come on, man. That's
Hey, that's him. That's the Grand Poobah,
hey,
man.
man.
What you think we gonna say
Man, are you kidding
in
me?
front of a million people, man? What you
Hey,
thought I was gonna say, Eric?
hey, Eric. I've heard people
Come on.
say, people have said this to me. I've heard a guy came to me and told me that what you
Mhm,
guys did,
mhm.
what you guys did was all right, but I'm about to do something 50 times better. You
Mm.
thought I was gonna say something like that? Man, are you kidding me? Stevie is the reason, man. Come on, man. Our first records were, singing, and but the Talkbox was able to turn the page, man, because of Stevie, because of his. Come on, man.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm on record for saying I think Stevie is one of the people that we need to we might need to have like a Stevie Wonder Day every year, just so we remember like, hey, he's still alive with us. This is a
Yeah.
living legend, and I feel like some people take that for granted sometimes. Where it's like this, he's seen it all. He's been through
Yeah.
every era of black music, really. From the '60s
That
to
wasn't funny, Eric. That wasn't funny.
now. Why you say that?
But hey, I
Stevie,
love him, man.
goodness, he didn't. He's done some things, but he hasn't. He didn't see. He didn't see it.
Oh,
Eric. Now that was not nice.
Oh, is that what I said?
yeah. Hey, Eric,
I didn't
that's
even
all right,
realize I
man.
said that. That's
Eric, now
crazy.
that wasn't
Me either.
Eric.
Me either.
Now,
Me either. Me either. Me
Eric.
either.
Now, come on now.
Oh
That's
man. Okay,
super,
Eric, it was
super.
funny, man.
That's hey, that wasn't even on purpose.
Now, Eric, my
Wow.
my telephone, my telephone is coming out and is running into my console and it's coming through a set of my monitors in my studio, so I can hear everything you saying. I can hear. Okay, so now, look, and I look. You record, and I record. Do you want me to play it back?
I believe
Okay, all right, all right. Okay, now wait a minute. Now, look,
that
okay,
is super funny. Hey, he done heard it all. You know,
now.
he may have seen it all. He done heard
Done
it
it all.
all, though. You know,
Done it all. Done it
he
all.
done done it
Done it
all.
all.
He done done it all, and that is just a person that I hold very high in regards to music. So that's why I wanted to play that for y'all, because I also hold you guys super duper high and just in the form of musicality. So
Thank
that's why I wanted to get two greats to react to one of the other greats, you know. And I love that video.
Well, I tell you, Eric, Stevie is probably the top of the food chain, man. But there are so many who, in my opinion, they're just the innovators. They did it many years
Yeah.
before us, many years before me, and could play circles around me in many arenas, many areas. So my hat is off to them living legends. I can go down the line, man. It's just
Yeah.
many of them, man.
No,
So
for sure.
That's
And
true.
like I said, you guys are in that category. All of the Zapp albums from one, two, three, four, whichever one, are amazing music. And I want to touch on a song that I don't know if you guys know the story or not. This is a huge internet
But to a
speculation.
Zap song? Oh,
No, no,
okay.
no, no. It's
Oh,
it's it's, it's
okay.
speculation online about this song, and
Oh, okay.
this might be your first time hearing this. This is like
Oh,
really big news for people. You're gonna see. So there was a Michael Jackson song that was supposed to be on Bad called Tomboy. Roger played guitar on this song. I don't know if you guys know about this song at all. We'll get into that in a few. But this is where you guys come along. So the song obviously didn't make Bad for whatever reason. And years later, there's a song on one of the Zapp albums called Stop That. Amazing song. The internet speculation is that the instrumental for the Tomboy song by Michael Jackson is Stop That. Is there truth to that? If not,
oh man.
well,
Hey, Eric, before you
here's
answer, Lester, Eric, would you have you considered going into comedy, man? Because you got me crying, man. Okay, quit that, man. He talking about Stevie Wonder scene and all. Okay, and
that's
on and
crazy.
on.
well let's go ahead. Let's get this. Let's get down. Let's get to the bottom of it so that you could understand this. The story's not difficult. It's not big. It's not a big sensation. Roger did go to Michael's house to Neverland, and he was there probably a month or so, and he recorded the Bad album with Michael. What he did, the parts that Michael's a genius, man, and his engineers just through the roof, and what they were doing back then, is what us small engineers try to do now. But what Roger played on for Michael, only his engineers know. And if Roger played on the song, Michael could have used it in any way that he wanted to, because those were his tracks, those were his songs, and Roger was a hired gun. That's number one. And number two, if Michael Jackson wanted to use one of the Zapp songs, so if he took a piece, be my guest. I'm glad that he did. If he did, whether or not he did or not, who knows? Who cares? It's a beautiful thing if he did. I hope that he did. I hope it comes out. I hope Tomboy comes out. I hope you put it out on your label and it's a smash hit. But God,
Man.
it
but
wasn't.
I don't mean cut you off.
That wasn't a direct request, and it wasn't a direct. It wasn't intentional.
Okay, so I was about to say I don't mean cut you off, but so because I think the thing was the song "Stop That" that you guys put out in 1989. This right
Mhm.
here, amazing song, by the way. So you can confirm that's not Tomboy instrumental. That's not the production to Tomboy.
Oh, can we
I,
hear Tomboy?
It's not
yeah,
out. That's
yeah,
Oh,
that's
I can't. Well, how the heck? You know, you gonna
what.
make me?
can
How
we?
the
If
heck
I
are
could
we
No,
gonna?
no, no,
hear
no,
it,
Well,
I
no.
could
Hold on. So
probably
now
this is
you
what
confirm
they
it.
know who
said.
you
So
sound like, don't you?
this is
Now,
what
you
they
want
said.
to? You
They
want them
said
to do
Roger.
stuff they even out?
They 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 said those two recorded that song. It never came out, and I guess Michael Jackson never used it. So he let you guys use that instrumental production for that song. But that's not true, though.
No, we
Oh
what
no,
came out on
not
the
for
Zapp
stop
album.
that.
Yes, yeah.
What came
So
out on the no, not
yeah,
stop that.
yeah, yeah. That's
What
that's what
came
they
out
were
on the
saying.
Zapp albums we recorded.
Got you.
Not, no,
Got you.
no, no, no,
Got you. Got you.
Yeah.
no.
Got you. Got you.
No, they no. Michael didn't let us use stop that. No, we can answer that.
Yeah, yeah.
You
That was the question. Was did Tomboy eventually turn into Stop That?
Oh, I don't know,
I
man.
you
And
know,
Eric, listen, man.
Eric,
I would just maybe you could send me a piece of it
Oh no,
someday.
it's not. That's my point. It never came out, so they were saying that since he never used it, he was
who's
like, "Oh,
they?
I'll let Zapp use it."
Who's they?
Oh,
That's online. That's what people online have been speculating for years. That
oh,
Michael
okay.
Jackson
Hey,
he
hey,
never used it and he gave it to you guys.
Eric, then let's go with it. If they saying it online like that commercial is, if it's on the internet, it's got to be true. So let's
Okay, so
any
ladies and
more?
gentlemen, I'd like to say one thing before we proceed
Mhm.
is that I believe that y'all can see me. I'm not that up on the technology, but all three of us have told a lie tonight. So now, okay, we can go ahead on now. We can finish the interview, all right? Especially Eric, okay?
It's so like when I post this, there's going to be a bunch of people that's going to be like, "Oh my gosh, I thought Stop That was Tomboy this whole time." So
What? Oh, what?
we dispelled some rumors, so
Is
that's
that what
good.
it?
Uh,
Is that what? If that's what they feel, wonderful. There are so many groups that used our songs and
yeah.
to have hit records, to have ever long lasting careers. It's such a great feeling. It's a wonderful
Yeah.
thing. It is. It is. I mean, it is. It is this. It is. It's so honoring. It is so. It's so. God, it's wonderful, man. It's just a wonderful thing. I mean, there's been English groups, Scottish groups, Swedish groups, French groups, German groups, South American groups, from all of Japanese groups all over the world that use our records or use our songs or samples of it and had hits. It's amazing, man. And it's the hip hop community, Dre, Snoop, Q, Corrupt. My God, how many?
Let me see. Easy
How long?
E.
Pac,
Yeah,
Can I
we
go
can go
down
on.
the line?
Tupac.
Pac, right?
Tupac,
Can I go down the line? They use
EPMD. Yeah, we can go on.
and they used them. They used the songs, and the blueprint was there. They used them, and hey, man, the rest is history. I mean, millions and millions and millions and millions and millions, millions of sales, man. So, you know, if that was true of Michael, it was wonderful. And even Janet's used samples and her brothers, and it's just come on, man. It's just amazing. So I hope that is true, and if that's what they say, if that's the rumor online, have fun when y'all discover it. Call me when you get it so I can help you so I can look at it and listen to it. Say, man, that is right.
See, and I love Stop That. Stop That's one of my favorite songs from you guys, just from like a musicality standpoint, because there's so much going on. There's a harmonica at the beginning. I mean, there's so much instrumentation. I feel like that's one thing that people talk about the vocals in the talk box, which is amazing. But what you guys do when you layer multiple instruments on one song, I feel like is very underrated and people don't talk about enough. The instrumentation and the way you guys produce and the way that it
Wow.
sounds, the ways that it comes together, I feel like isn't talked about as much as it should be. So that's a perfect song where somebody wants to hear 30 instruments on one song sounding like one orchestra. That's the perfect song.
I forgot all about that song. Was that on four,
Stop that.
five?
That is on that's on 5.
6, 5, yeah.
That's on 5.
Roger, or was it Roger 2 or Roger 3? I it's
That's,
like
it's on Zapp 5.
Zapp 5. Okay, yeah, man. It's so, man. It's wow, that's amazing. I'm glad. Hey, look, Michael, his family, his use it. Let's get down with it. Bring it out. Let's go.
Yeah,
Bring it
for
out.
sure. Hey,
Wow.
yeah. Let him. They finna drop a movie. So hey, let's go ahead and put that on the soundtrack. You know what
Yes,
I'm saying? Why not?
sir. Why not?
It's-
Yeah.
but how do you feel about what I just said on the sense of the instrumentation and the production side of things? How important was that to? Like I said, you guys are true instrumentalists at heart, and I feel like that doesn't get talked about enough. How
Okay.
important was production when it came to making music for you guys?
What but what was about the production? What you said? Say it again. Please ask the question again.
Oh no, I was just saying how important was the production side of things when making music for you guys? Of course, production is important, but like I said, you really excelled at production in my opinion.
Well, thank you. Thanks. I appreciate.
Wow.
How important was it? Well, it was everything, man. It ain't the man, it's the plan. You got to have some sort of blueprint. You got to have a blueprint foundation, and then you build on the foundation outward. And hey, man, it seemed like it was a jam, but it was all planned. All of the music was planned. What wasn't planned, and you didn't ask us, and I'm volunteering this. What wasn't planned was that, for instance, More Bounce was recorded in 1977 and it's still being played in 2025. That wasn't planned. Okay, but how it was put together was, man, the foundation of
Yeah.
the production of it, you know.
It was organized. Always organized, man. Always organized. Roger, yeah, he always wanted his songs recordings to be organized, always, And Lester was with him, even when they were like super, super young, man, 10, 12 years younger,
That
15 years younger than what you are now, man.
Yeah.
That's,
was
yes, it's wow.
who's kids. And
And
go ahead, I'm sorry, Sam.
they still sampling it and they still playing it, and
The
I
things
don't need to say much more about that.
the things that we learned, what we learned, who we learned from a professional basis from behind the board, because we were always, Roger and I was always interested and always involved in production and trying to make. We used to have back then. We used to have reel-to-reel recorders. White friend of ours, Phil McKenzie, had a reel-to-reel recorder, sound. Okay, you could record on one track, we play it and rewind it and record playback the other side. I was amazing, man. And we did recordings like that years ago, man, when we was kids. But our first we recorded records. I was showing somebody in my office the other day. The first record that I recorded was in 1963. I was 8.
Mm.
I was 8 years old. Went to the studio and recorded. It was fascinating to me. And then we later had a chance. We played. Fast forward. We went to. We recorded Sun. You heard of the group Sun? Remember Sun?
Mm-hmm.
We
Yeah.
recorded the first album at a studio in Cincinnati, Counterpart. Recorded the first album, Live On, Dream On. Roger and I, we did the rhythm. And then we learned a little bit because we could only look because we were a guest of Byron. He brought us in, we just had to play. And we was looking around and taking notes, always inquisitive. And then in 77, George and Bootsy invited us to Detroit. And we were able to go to Motown Studio, which was United Sound. And we were able to go in there hands-on and learn to produce. And George Bootsy taught us so many things. To this day, he just texted me a few minutes ago. When I get off this, I got to call him. But George Bootsy taught us so much, and the stuff that George knew, the hits that he was making back then, and he brought us under his wing, and the things he showed us and allowed us to do in the studio. Hats off, it's forever. We're forever grateful, man. Forever grateful. He taught us some of the things that we were able to parlay that, take all that information that George showed us freely, and we came back to Dayton, back to Ohio, and built our own studio. We recorded in Cincinnati, and then we left there and we went to Dayton. We built Studio A and recorded a couple of albums there, and then we built on. We went to built Studio B in the same complex, and then we toured so much. We bought Roger a bus, and we built a studio in his bus. So, you know, hats off. And then studio in Roger's home, two of his houses. So, you know, he recorded platinum out. I keep forgetting to talk about this. The soundtrack from a Martin Lawrence movie, Thin Line Between Love and Hate. That was Roger. Roger did that right there at studio, part of it in Studio A when we were building his studio at his house. And he did a lot of the work there. Then he flew to LA and finished it there. And then a guy, Eric Benet, when we finished the studio at his house out Trotwood, Eric Benet came there and did his a song or two at Roger's house. So, hey, man.
Yeah. And you know, Lester, Eric Benet is from there.
Yeah, he was from Milwaukee.
He's from Milwaukee.
And we saw him in
Eric, I guess Eric didn't know that, but
I
yeah, he's from
did
Milwaukee.
I did not know that.
Yeah, we saw him in Mexico.
Yeah, man.
Was that Mexico or was it?
Yeah,
Mexico?
it was Kosovo, whatever, out there on the west coast. Yeah,
but
that's right.
So going back, I told a long story to try to cut the interview down a little bit. We were, the things that George taught us. We were able to bring it back to the studios, we have our own studios in our home now. So, yeah, man, it's amazing.
You talk about recording stuff in the 70s that's still here to this day. And I think that's because you guys were trained under real composers. I feel like the word composer isn't used enough. Like, I feel like the reason that you will hear like a Beethoven song in 2025 is because he was a true composer. He can compose multiple instruments, multiple woodwinds,
Woodwinds, yes, sir.
Woodwinds, brass, percussion, literally anything. That's the same thing with you guys. Somebody like George Clinton, like the Parliaments. There's so many funky instruments. Like you listen to a Parliament song and hear a French horn. You hear bassoon.
Yeah.
George
instruments.
The stuff that George did, man, was just underrated, man. That guy, oh my God. And people use stuff to this day, man. I love George, man.
And he's still here, Eric.
Still here.
Is he in his 80s, Lester?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
George in his 80s? Is he in his 80s?
He told me when I saw we were do LA last year. I think 80. I think 81, maybe something like that. But it's amazing.
Still here, man.
And I'm a huge George Clinton fan and love
not bigger than me.
Not bigger than you, probably. See, my mama had me off the Parliaments of George Clinton when I was young, so I listened to that type of musicianship and composing and see what you guys did. And like I said, I listened to literally any song. Like I was just talking about Zapp 5. Zapp 5 has some amazing composing on it. Like from Stop That,
boy,
Fire, Been This Way Before. I'm taking y'all back, I know. And this is one of the albums, and this is one of the albums that people don't talk about a lot of these songs, but it's like if you listen to the composing and the music, it's like this is amazing. So I just want to say, I don't know if people acknowledge that enough with you guys, but I just wanted to say the composing between you two and Roger on these albums is crazy to me.
Well, Eric, I appreciate that, man.
Thank you.
I got to take a page from my mom. I got to learn to say thank you and just shut up.
That's right.
Absolutely love it. And another thing, we're talking about people listening to your music and then still sampling to this day. Of course, a lot of people's introduction to Talkbox was you guys. Like you said, I know you said you introduced to the rock stars, but a lot of black people that weren't listening to that first heard it from y'all. So the natural evolution to that was auto-tune.
Hey, man, that's amazing. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's something.
And with auto-tune, I want to say one of the people that put that on the map was T-Pain.
T-Pain.
Yeah. I was
curious if you guys ever had a conversation or met him, because you guys are both like pioneers with both of those things.
I never met T-Pain. I've listened to his interviews. I've seen him. I've never met him. But, But he's a hell of a singer, man. That guy can sing, man.
Yeah, that dude is good. And
Yeah.
he
He,
has a lot of honor and respect for Roger and us. And that's very, very good. That's rare in 2025. So hey, my hat's off to T-Pain. I almost called him E-Pain,
uh,
but
T,
I
come
mentioned
on.
Eric, he looked a little bit like
Yeah, I was about to
T-Pain,
say that's
man.
me. I might be E-Pain.
Hey, are
But no,
you in love with the bartender?
I'm gonna
I mean,
teach.
I've been messing him up all night.
Yeah, that's a great song. I'm gonna teach y'all some y'all probably don't know. T Pain, the T in his name stand for Tallahassee, which is in
That's
Oh,
Florida.
okay.
He's
right.
from
No,
Florida.
I didn't.
So he's also from Florida. So T Pain down here is revered as like a cultural icon because
Yeah,
Florida legend. So I would love to, if I could, I would love to link you and T Pain together because you guys have really done a lot for black music and music in general. And I would love for y'all to just meet one day and have that on camera. So if y'all are down, I would love to try to help set up a meeting with you and T Pain.
Down like full flats.
that's right.
Down.
Yeah,
For
Kidding me?
sure.
that's right.
What was y'all reaction when y'all heard somebody like T Pain using something similar to Talkbox, but it was auto tune? What was the first reaction from y'all?
Um, Go ahead, Terry.
Um, hey man, actually, my first reaction, I'm just trying to remember. I can't remember which one it was, but it was more of the same, man.
Blame it on the
It
juke.
was it
Blame
was
it.
yeah, it was honorable, man.
Blame it.
It was honorable, and he really, really took it out there and put it out there, and the young people really loved what that guy was doing, man. And yeah, I had nothing to say, man, except that, and it sounded good. It still sound good.
I was before auto tune. You missed a step. It
Mm.
was Talkbox, and then shortly after Talkbox, the rock guys did the Talkbox. Then it was a thing they called a vocoder.
Yes, yes,
The
yes.
vocoder, and a lot of groups did the vocoder, and they had hits from the vocoder, right? Then when the auto tune came, man, and I said, "What?" When I first heard, I was riding in my car. I first heard T Pain. I was like, what is this? Who? What? And I listened to the song that they did a, instant replay. They played it. I said, "Wait a minute, this is off the chain, man. What?" That was through the roof, man. Love it, honor it.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it wasn't,
excellent.
and it wasn't disrespect to our brother. There was no disrespect to our brother. It wasn't mockery. What's his name? The guy who did those guys who make those parody records.
Like
You know,
Weird Al?
yeah,
Weird Al
those,
Yankovic.
Yeah, Weird Al
yeah,
Yankovic?
they make those parody records and they change the words around. It wasn't a parody, man. It was, it was true art. It was for real. I was like, oh man, hey man, it's beautiful. It was wonderful. To this day, we get calls, we get tracks from different artists, young kids, man. We was in Japan, man. It's just guys came to sign out. I signed our autograph. The guys came, and it was four of them, and they were so into Zapp. I mean, they do the whole. They get the mustaches and the hair and the glass. And man, it's an honor. They really really feel it. And that's how I felt when I heard T Pain for the first time, man.
Mm. Like you
Sure.
Really
said,
pure
music
honor. And,
music is universal.
and when the
Yeah.
Snoop did is with um forgive me happy
For real.
Pharrell when he did with
For real.
Pharrell, I said, man, this is it was all good, man. It was no, as I said, no, it was for real. It was
Yeah.
real, man. Real.
Sure.
Like you said, you could be from here, Japan. Music is universal. You could be old or young. Like somebody from Ohio, every time I hear the song, I just want to cry. I don't got no reason to cry, but every time I hear "Always and Forever" by
Yeah.
Heatwave, I
Wait,
don't know
right?
what I don't know why that song just do something to me, but it just moves
Yeah.
me. So it's one of those things where I wasn't born when that song came out. I wasn't born when none of the Zapp hits were out, but when I hear them, they move me. So I just like I said, I can't just stress enough about how being composers really, I feel like, put you guys above a lot of people, because a lot of that music isn't here this day to this day, because it was made in a moment. I listen to a lot of music to this day.
Yeah,
I make a lot of music made today, and they're making music for what is popular right now. What are the trends? But the music that's going to be here in the next 50 years, that's not the music that was worried about the trends. It's the music that's being made from an actual musicianship.
somebody told me, or somebody reminded me that music is art. You know,
Hmm.
art. Artist makes art,
Hmm.
and what we do as artists, somebody is going to critique it, look at it, and a lot of people, and if we're lucky or blessed, people are going to honor it and they're going to cherish it. So we should make, as artists, we should make everything that we do the best that we can do. And that's, I'm going back kind of two stories, but that's what we did with those songs, man. We all, at least everything that I had, Roger had me do, I did the best that I could do. And it showed, it came through.
Yeah,
It's,
it continues to, doesn't it, Eric?
Yes, 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 sir. Like I
it's
said,
amazing.
I listen to the music to this day, because, like you said, it's so futuristic. The music that you guys are making, that's another reason why it was like you weren't making music for that time. Like Computer Love, for example, everybody talks about
No,
Computer Love, and it's
yeah.
like computers weren't as popular as they were now. People are literally finding love on their computer.
Hey, man, what do they call Tinder and what they call it?
Exactly.
It was all that
Yeah.
stuff. Is back then, man. It was your mom would know this. Your grandfather, your great grandfather, your great great grandfather might know this. Radio Shack. That's all it was for
Hmm.
computers, man. It was no IBM had one, and that thing was as big as your house.
I'm
Hey,
old enough for Radio Shack. I just want to say I'm old enough for Radio Shack. I remember
Okay.
Radio Shack.
or
I
you,
remember
Okay.
Radio Shack.
yeah, you might have saw that in an old movie, right? You might have saw that back in
It
your.
was it was one by my house. It was one by my house. I had a Radio
Ready,
Shack
sir?
by my house.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
But no,
Yes,
that's
sir.
but like I said, I don't want to keep y'all for too long. But it's just one of the things where I watch y'all interviews and people give you your love, but it's just songs that people don't talk about. That I just
Oh,
wanted to
God.
bring up, and you know what I'm saying, like a itching for your twitching,
Oh,
stuff like
Oh,
that. Where
wow.
where 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 it's like, do people hear what they was doing? I don't think they hear it
Yeah.
like I'm hearing. So I just want to give y'all the love that I feel like y'all deserve from being just innovators that people still sample and listen to this day, to people inspired by to this day. And yeah, the same way I talked about Stevie Wonder, where I said we need a national Stevie Wonder Day, we need a national Zap Day, where
hey,
All right.
we acknowledge every single brother that put their hands into this music.
hey, man. Listen, when you do it, I'll be there. Okay, and I will
That's
guarantee you
right.
one thing: my hair gonna be black. Okay.
Bounce, bounce, bounce. Yeah, 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 yeah. Eric, what's happening, man? Where we at? Let me see. Jacksonville, Jacksonville.
J-Ville, Zap, J-Ville.
Jayville, Jayville, Eric gone, Eric gone, Eric gone. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Eric, how come you wouldn't let him do the name that you told us, Eric the young guy?
You go for it. Yeah, I might change my name to that. Like I said, I'm honored by this interview. Before we get out of here,
Yeah.
I'll let each and one of y'all have y'all last words for the people watching. If there's anything you want to say, the floor is yours. I'll let y'all go one by one.
Okay. All right. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, thank you, thank you. As you can see, we're very honored, and we would like to think that it is coming through, that it is genuine, that we really enjoy the fans, we enjoyed and are enjoying every minute of the ride. Thank you to all the Zap fans. Thank you. We are honored. To Eric, thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, out there in the world, we just sent Eric our cash app. Okay. We get 27 cents for this, just so y'all to know. All right. Thank you. Thank y'all.
Hey,
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
hey, listen to the people who are listening or tuning in. Just remember that if you are a musician, a singer, truck driver, whatever you are, you're an artist, and do the very, very best, because people who, for as long as we're on this earth, are looking and listening, and always do your best. You never know. You never know when somebody's going to pull back some of the work that you did. Man, hate to say it, 50, I mean, 60, 50 years ago, and critique it. And when they put it on and start naming it, you'll be able to feel like you done the best that you could do in the moment when you made it. And you never, ever do anything that you think you're going to be ashamed of. Never. Always put your best foot forward and always give God the glory.
Hey, that's the perfect way to end it for everybody watching. I appreciate everybody watching. Thank you again. Until next time, I say what I mean what I say. Haters gonna hate, players gonna play. You guys holler at your boy. And that is it.